Hello boys and girls, it's Jedi Carter here with another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle for you. Today our opponent was Edwin. I'll pop his Twitter link down in the description below. So I brought a bit of a different team today, as you might be able to see. Possibly, maybe. It looks a bit fuzzy when I'm recording, not sure how it'll turn out when I upload. I'm bringing Ninetales, Probopass, Chandelure, God of War, who is my Mega, Yanmega, and Roserade. I know, there's no Houndoom. Shock! Horror! Absolute disbelief! I thought it was about time I gave Houndoom a rest. I didn't want my battles to become too predictable. By bringing Houndoom to every match. As much as I love her, I wanted to try and shake things up a bit. Add a bit of variety. Because you know they say variety is the spice of life. So my opponent was bringing Cresselia, Absol, Regirock, Go-Goat, Sylveon, and Galvantula. This is a pretty interesting match. Just let me start that video and get things rolling. I am still recording by phone. Hello. As you can see in my reflection there. So Edwin is issuing a challenge. Good. We like a challenge. So I open up with my Ninetales because I predicted the Galvantula lead. And just to make a change, I actually predicted right. So Galvantula comes out. Now I thought perhaps he doesn't really want to sit in on a Ninetales when the sun's up, so I went for the Solar Beam. Apparently I was wrong. He did want to sit in on Ninetales in the sun and set up the Sticky Web, which was a nuisance through the battle. So I go for the Solar Beam. Big beam of solar destruction, and it does absolutely nothing to that Spider. Spider just looks at me as if to say, what the hell was that supposed to do? He hits me with the T-Wave to paralyse me. I decided I'll go for the Fire Blast now and just kill this thing. And I missed. I really got to get that Flamethrower and a couple of my Fire types, because that Fire Blast miss has actually cost me a game or two. And it's certainly hampered my efforts in some matches. He goes for the Gastro Acid. I then got him with the second Fire Blast and took him out, proving that he wasn't focused. Then Cresselia comes out, which I didn't really think my Ninetales could do much to. So I brought in my God of War, who can pretty much wall most things that it wants to do to me. He goes for the Light Screen. So I decided, since this is obviously going to be a setup Cresselia, I'm going to do the same. So I decided to go for a couple of Calm Minds. And as you will see, the battle didn't move along that fast for the next few turns. I went for a few Calm Minds after I Mega Evolved with that lovely dress. Very beautiful. Don't know what that random comment was about. Oh, lot of them. So I went for the Calm Minds, and Sylveon basically tried its best to get me out of there, because I know for a fact he did not want me setting up a max power, or even in, halfway to max power God of War. But I did manage to get up to +3. He hits me with the Shadow Ball. I think I was +2 by this time. Didn't do much. I went for another Calm Mind, meaning I was +3, and can take pretty much any special attack that Sylveon can throw at me. But then it surprised me and went for Return, which I didn't see coming at all. And unfortunately, even for all the Calm Minds, God of War's physical defense doesn't count for Squid. So he hit me with a Return, knocked me down. Hit me with a Quick Attack, knocked me down to 8 HP. I got off a Psychic, and because the Light Screen was up, and Sylveon is specially defensive as anything, it took it pretty well. It did less than half. I think it did just about 35% damage, which isn't too bad. I mean, any damage I can get off on this thing is good, but it didn't help that this thing had the leftovers, so it was healing every single turn. So I decided to just try and wall him best I could. So I hadn't really got anything that wanted to come in on it, so I brought out my Probopass. Thought I could get off a Flash Cannon, maybe. Oh no, this is where I chose to set up the rocks, because I knew for a fact Even if the Absol came in, it couldn't Mega Evolve in time for it to bounce the rocks back. So I set up the rocks, and then I paralysed the Cresselia after it set up the Reflect. Because this Cresselia is a nuisance. I've got nothing to break through the walls. I've got no brick break. I do have Infiltrator Chandelure, but it's not really that tough. If anything hits it with a super effective move, such as that Sylveon with a Shadow Ball, or even this thing with a direct Psychic, I'm not sure how well Chandelure would take it. So yeah, I hit that thing with a Flash Cannon, try and get some damage off. Didn't do much. Then I bring out my Chandelure to try and hit it with a Shadow Ball, but he pulls out and goes into Go-Goat. So I decided I'll just go for a Fire Blast. Honestly, I didn't expect him to stay in, but he did. And the Fire Blast just completely takes out that Go-Goat. The Go-Goat. Trying not to get too carried away with the Go-Go's on their name. Then he brings out Bubbles, who is Sylveon. And then I remembered that this thing's got the Shadow Ball. So I thought, no, don't want Chandelure going down just yet. So I brought back my Probopass. Because Probopass has got the Flash Cannon. Yeah, Flash Cannon, that's the one. And it can hit this thing for super effective damage. Even though the light screen's still up, it's better than bringing something in to just die against it. Because Probopass can wall this thing all day. Even with its mixed set of the physical return and the special Shadow Ball. It's actually quite surprising to see a Sylveon with no fairy moves. I mean, I've already seen its full set by now. It's got Quick Attack, Return, Shadow Ball, and the something else that I can't remember. Have I actually seen its full set? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm losing track of the battle. So he brings out the Regirock. I don't know whether it's rocking the Earthquake. I hit it with a Flash Cannon, which actually does a lot less than I expected it to. I didn't think Regirock got that great a special defense. I guess the light screen helped it. I switched to avoid the Earthquake. He goes for the Drain Punch, which would have been even worse because that's... No, it would have been about the same actually because it's 4 times super effective. Fortunately, I switched into Yanmaker, who takes that Drain Punch like a pro. Go for the Bug Buzz, just to see how much... Because I couldn't remember whether or not Bug Buzz is resisted. It's not. He goes for the Ice Punch, and it does half damage. So Yanmaker takes it pretty well. I've got that Citrus Berry, which heals me up. So that means I can take another 2 hits, because Ice Punch does half damage. Then I decided to go for the Air Slash, because I don't want this thing hitting me with a Stone Edge. So I decided to go for the Air Slash, try for the flinch. I get the first flinch off, go for another Air Slash, and I get another flinch off. So yeah, that's good for me, not so good for him. I mean, I hate to be the one making the cheap plays, but I really didn't want Yanmaker going down to a Stone Edge. Yanmaker's actually been a key player in quite a few battles I've had. It's really tough. It can deal a lot of damage. I mean, it's only holding the Citrus Berry. I mean, I could give it the Choice Specs and increase its power even further. But even without, it still does really good damage. So anyway, he brought back his Cresselia. I hit it with a Bug Buzz and took it clean out, which was really good because I was so glad to see the back of that thing. Setting walls all day long. He brings out Absol. Mega Evolves to prevent effective damage because Absol is Dark Flying. I hit it with a Bug Buzz just to see how much damage a stab Bug Buzz can do to a Mega Absol, and it takes it clean out. So I was actually really happy with that. I mean, this guy is clearly having a really bad day, but I'm having a good day, which I'm really happy for because I've had quite a few losses in matches recently. As you all know, if you've been watching my videos. But I don't mind. I can take the good with the bad. So he brings Regirock back. I hit it with a Air Slash. It doesn't flinch. He goes for the Stone Edge and it misses, which is really, really unfortunate for him. I'll go for another Air Slash. He goes for the Stone Edge and it actually hits this time. But at this point, I'm not too worried about using Yanmega because it's worked so hard. Taking out 2 of his Pokemon. And pretty much crippled this Regirock. So now I can just bring in my Roserade and take out this Regirock with a Giga Drain. Meaning that the only Pokemon he's got left is Sylveon. Though I know that Sylveon, I'm pretty sure that Sylveon can't take me out in a single move, in a single hit. So I decided to go for the Aromatherapy and clear up the paralysis that was on my Ninetales, just in case I happen to need it further into the match. Because even though I don't expect Shadow Ball to do much from this Sylveon, I know that Return could probably take it out in 1, maybe 2 hits. He goes for the Hidden Power. Don't know what type it is, but it does super effective damage anyway, so it's probably fire or flying. The Black Sludge heals me up a little bit, and then we just engage in a little tit-for-tat battle of hits. I hit him with Giga Drain several times, and he just keeps hitting me with the Hidden Power. He probably would have been better off going for the Return, because Roserade's physical defense is absolute rubbish. It really is. Roserade can barely take a physical hit. But he just kept going for the Hidden Powers. Probably because it was that super effective hit. Maybe he was hoping for a crit. Try and get rid of this Roserade. But I'll just keep draining his health and gaining it back from Giga Drain. I was honestly expecting Sylveon to use Wish at some point. But he either didn't have it or just didn't want to use it. Maybe he didn't see the point since it was his last Pokemon. And I've still got 4 left. I mean, I'd still got my Ninetales, my Chandelure, and I forget what else I got left. I'm pretty sure I still got Probopass. Yes, I still got Probopass and Roserade. So yeah, it's still got 4 Pokemon. But anyway, we keep going in this little tit-for-tat battle. Giga Drain versus Hidden Power. He hits me with a few quick attacks as I get lower in a hope to take me out, get rid of this Roserade, who has been nothing but a thorn in his side. Haha, get it? Pun? Rose? Thorn? Haha. Comedian, me. But unfortunately, that Giga Drain heal is too much for him, and I take him down. But it was a good match. I really enjoyed it. That's a great team you've got going there. I'm so happy to have a win. It's really nice to have a win, because I just haven't had enough of them just lately. But like I said, I could take the good with the bad. You just got to roll with the punches. So yeah, this has been a Pokemon X and Y, a Wi-Fi battle. Hope you've enjoyed. As I say, I'll leave my opponent's Twitter link in the description below. If you've enjoyed this battle, leave a like, drop a comment. If you would like to be my opponent in a Wi-Fi battle, I do tweet out occasionally on Twitter every other day or so. So add me up on there, and who knows, maybe you'll get to have a battle with me too, because I do enjoy battling with all of my peeps on Twitter and on YouTube. So yeah, subscribe to my channel for more videos of Pokemon, and I will catch you later. Stay cool, peeps. Bye bye.